Joanne Neal from Shan's Green Team.
First, Jason, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate the opportunity. I work for Shands Healthcare, and I work for Brad Pollard, who is the Vice President of Facilities. And recently, Shands did an employee campaign where they asked for suggestions to save money. And we got a lot of energy-saving ideas, but we also got a lot of recycling and sustainable ideas from our employee base. So, my vice president was walking past my desk one day and he said to me, while I was doing my regular job, he said to me, I would like you to find out where all the trash goes around here. And I looked at him and I said, you're kidding me, right? And he said, no, and our green team was born, and that was it. So, with his help, which is, I've heard others say, but it is really important to include your supervisor or your manager somehow. And if that is to go and say, you know, may I see you for 5 minutes, I have an idea, or I would like to do this. First of all, it keeps, you know, you accountable, he knows what you're doing, and it's a feather in your cap, but also ask him for his help in recruiting people and ask him for his ideas, and that's what I did with Brad. And he said, well, go talk to so-and-so, and go talk to so-and-so. And those so-and-sos knew someone, as the previous gentleman had said, that is interested, that they've worked with, and have watched them drag cans home, or collect pill bottles, or complain about red bag trash, and they point you in that individual's direction. And you go and you have a conversation with them, and you know, in the beginning I felt very alone. I had my first meeting, and my biggest fear for my second meeting was that no one was going to come back. And we started in October, and we have continued to grow, and we had to even get now a bigger conference room because I don't have enough room for all the people that keep showing up. I'm very, very proud of what we're doing, and a lot of people, and I know here, you know, at the university, see Shands Hospital as this big waste churning machine, and all this waste is coming out of it. But, you know, be patient with us. We are working at it. We are going to be undergoing a campaign for red bag trash to cut down on our waste in that way. We have diverted, with Dale Morris's help from your office here, from the university, we have diverted 52 tons of metal from going to the landfill. We are increasing our bottle and can collection. We are working with our cafeteria and our dietary. We copy UF a lot, but that's a good thing, because you have a wonderful, you know, when I looked the first week I was doing this, and I looked at the Office of Sustainability's website, and it was constantly changing. I mean, one thing was in the paper, and the next day it was on the website, and I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? But it's been such a wonderful mentor for our group and a role model for our group, because, you know, and Jason and the Google groups and all of those things, you know, they spark ideas, and I share them, as that other woman said, you have to share the ideas, because people will find something that says, I can do that, or I've been doing that. And then there are people that will say, like, you know, they call me the green queen, and they make fun of me. But one guy, you know, we did a big thing over there, and we're still working on rolling it out, is we call it our trash can reduction campaign. And every office had a trash can, a trash can, a trash can, a trash can. They all had plastic liners in them. And even if you threw a bubble gum or a dirty tissue in there, they'd sweep up that bag at night, and they'd throw it, and then they'd throw it in another bag, and then another bag. And so we one day decided that in my office along facilities, we had 60-some trash cans. And I took them away. One guy comes up to me, you know, I work with construction people, and they came up, and he had a big mouth of spit, and he went, and I said, you know, Mark, you're just going to have to make other arrangements, because we're taking these guys away. And, you know, he sent me the other day a construction newsletter that he gets, that had all of these green tips in it. And this was a guy that was really mad at me for a pretty long time. So people do come on board. Be enthusiastic, be excited about it. Empower people. One of the gentlemen from UF Foundation said, you get all these suggestions, and then who's going to do them? You feel, and I did for a very long time, that I was the person that had to do this because I invited all these people to come to the meeting, and they're volunteers, So I invited someone from our training department, Sherry, and she said, no, we're going to do action plans, and we're going to have everyone fill out an action plan and what they're going to be responsible for. And that's a good tracking point for me, so I can go back and report to Brad, so he can report to upper management. But it's also getting people involved and making them accountable, and it's been very, very helpful to me. When are you going to have it done? Who are you going to talk to? And another thing that we're very excited about, we have our first one next week, is Jason invited me to attend one of your Green Your Office training sessions, and I did, and Sherry that joined me from our training department put together a program, and we next week already have 15 people signed up for our first Green Your Office training program. So, it is possible. After he asked me, I went to my immediate supervisor and I said, I can't do this. I don't know anything about trash. And she said, you can do it. Just take it one little piece at a time. And in my own life, I wasn't really the person that would throw out the cans in this thing. My mother was. She was crazy nuts, and it drove me crazy to the point that I just wanted to run from it. But now I've become so crazy about trash that I can't throw anything away. Because as I've gotten older, I realize, we've made a big mess. And I look at my little niece who's 3, and I want her to go to the ocean that I go to, and I want her to see the same ocean. And so it's, we become passionate about different things at different times of our lives, but at the right point, we have the opportunity to share our enthusiasm with others. And although they may be critical of it at first, they see it and they grow from it and they learn from it and they want to become part of it. So I thank all of you. I ask you to please tell others what Shands is doing and what we're trying to do. It's an organization different from what you have here, but have faith in us. We are working on our new website too, so I'll let you all know when it's ready. Thank you.